It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. At their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. Down the left sideline. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 47 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
In motion right is Brown. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot.
And got his man complete. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu up to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7 from the 20. They'll go right back to Nwangu. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third and 5. Throwing now is Geno. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Up the middle, Nwangu. Only a couple there, so he brought down about the 28. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Geno now to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit and ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They snap it to Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Second down and 3. Another run now for Nwangu. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and 2. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now receiver in motion left. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kene Nwangu, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7.
to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Handoff right side to Nwangu. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
That one goes for 8 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Smith. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Myers' kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are once again back in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Smith. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A give running right is Evans. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. To throw is Smith. Short throw to Disley. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing is Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is taken at the 10. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Hurts. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he's going to be knocked down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for 26 and a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it, and the running game is starting to pay off.
Hey, here we go, hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Hey, look, look. 13 next.
Now Gino on first down. This ball caught by McIntosh. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
Play action. It's Smith.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Smith now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. An even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Metcalf motions left. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Smith and Jigba in motion right. From the red zone now, Smith. There's Evans again, complete. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Now Smith. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Swift going to try up the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll drop to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Tiger swamp.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. This will be caught by Brown. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Geno now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Smoke Monday. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here, looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here's Swift. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and
Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll run with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. After the interception, here's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
53, 53.
Throwing now is Gino. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And the Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. I'm sacrilegious, I feel my wrath as you ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great has ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm leading to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the evening. No umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. They ain't cement when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teething. You can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act evil. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagining. Bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look time, but it's the reason I'm rich. Never see me knocking nobody. I know how hard it can get. Respect whoever on they. Cause you be in your zone when you winning on your own when you winning. Wake up, look out the window, see the rose in the Bentley when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. Oh, you rock designer clothes when you winning. Keep when you winning. People all in your business, gotta ride with it tinted when you winning. When you winning, when you winning. I don't do but I've been off them all week. Tryna take this far as I can, I want it all on sleep. Might just put a 40 ball in my mouth, cause I know my talk ain't cheap. Soon as you start running up money, they could tell cause it reeks. Oh boy, it's so much to see. Gotta learn to keep your balance. Going to sleep on silk sheets, but it used to be a pallet. Fell in love with shopping, I'm getting a grip of it, I don't need no stylist. Walking on mall, spin a bag on anything if it got me smiling. I'm on every L that I ever took, I promise. Flashy with a system on, man, I don't look, that's how I'm coming. Can't wait to touch a meal like I ain't got no food inside my tummy. Been had a vision, seen it vividly before it got sunny. You could tell I'm committed. This get hard and I get it, but long as you stay authentic, you'll be destined to win it. I recreated my image. This was earned, never given. Gonna be that way till it's finished.